How's it going, guys? It's Control Delicious here. Welcome back to some more Testament of Sherlock Holmes. Last episode we got to this prison, and these are two other guys who are in jail.
Hey, brother! Lucky for you that they caught you before I rearranged your dirty little rat's face.
So apparently it's only these two guys, and then the rat killer in this prison.
Lucky little brother. Otherwise, your goose would have been cooked.
Alright, well, can't talk very fast. I guess it's on account of the stupidness. So now I'm supposed to go talk to the rat killer, right? He's probably gonna be in the last freaking cell. Yep. Nothing in here? Alright, let's talk to him.
Hans Schielmann, I require some information from you.
So, who do we have here? The celebrated Sherlock Holmes himself.
That voice.
Do you know that for all the time I have spent rotting in here, you are my first and only visitor? I think this is cause for celebration. A confrontation between two geniuses, two extraordinary minds.
I am afraid that you are not quite as great a chemist as you believe you are, Mr. Schielmann. I will not say that you never were. No, it was certainly true once. But you see, while you are whiling away your days in here, it appears that someone on the outside is at the point of surpassing you, if that is not already the case.
Yes, I heard about that. A chemical poison that eats away at the flesh and provokes hysteria. I recognize talent when I see it, but it's only a matter of time before I win back my laurels, believe me.
What can you tell me?
That depends on what you can bring to me.
What do you want?
Do you know why I am treated so harshly? For my meals I am given nothing but a hunk of bread, and even then, not just any sort.
Get to the point.
Never interrupt me! Where was I? Oh yes, the bread. Did you know that with a little rye yeast, a pinch of moss, certain cockroach secretions, just enough light and damp, with a few other ingredients that I will keep quiet about, I succeeded in poisoning half the staff here. Unfortunately, a little something was omitted, which would have made the results fatal. Instead, it merely caused acute attacks of stress and powerful hallucinations. Even so, I got a great laugh out of watching them cry like babies when they saw their most primitive fears materializing before them.
You are a monster, Mr. Schielmann.
Thank you.
It wasn't a compliment.
But of course it was! You others, you ordinary, narrow-minded people, you are afraid of anything that you cannot comprehend. You call me a monster because what you find impossible to face is just the slightest fraction of my genius. If by monster you mean someone who is nothing like you, then it is a compliment.
What do you need?
Very little. Just something to write with. You see, my brain races like an engine with too many thoughts. I see them crackle and explode into thousands of formulae right in front of me. What a torture not to be able to write them down. What a hell to see them vanish just as quickly as they appear to me. Just bring me something that I can write with.
That's all. That seems an easy enough request to fulfill.
But listen, I don't want a vulgar inkwell and a pigeon's feather. No, I need material fit for my talent. I want my ink pen. Bring it to me, and I will be happy to pass on to you a little of my knowledge of modern chemistry.
Where is it?
It was confiscated upon my arrival here. I suppose it might be in my locker, in the locker room. Leave me now, and don't come back without my ink pen. See you soon, Mr. Holmes.
Oh man, that was a long conversation. But Jesus Christ, is that what they think that Germans sound like? 'Cause that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Alright, do you have anything to say?
Warden Mackenzie, at your
Nope.
service, sir.
So to get his stupid pen. What? Can I not go back up? Is it down here? No. Well. Sorry I went through the wrong door even though they look identical. So...
I'm
you
glad
anything?
you've been of
No?
service, Mr. Holmes.
Can you tell me where I might find the locker room?
In the corridor that leads to the director's office. That's where the prisoners' civilian stuff is held. But seeing the length of their sentences, they've little chance of ever getting it back.
Oh, I just got the hiccups.
Can you
That's not
open
good.
the locker room for us? We would like to inspect Shielman's personal items.
No, Mr. Holmes. I'm not responsible for that. You will find the keys in the secretary's office.
See you later, Mr.
Fine.
Holmes.
So I gotta go back to what's-her-face, get the keys, and then go to the locker room. Get his pen. Sure there'll be some puzzles along the way. Simple enough. Where's the secretary's office? It's like right... Is that it?
The locker room. This
Oh.
is where the prisoners' things are kept.
Alright. So where's the... This here, right? Yeah. What's up? Can I have keys, please?
Miss, may we borrow the keys to the locker room?
You will need authorization from the director to open that door. If you wait a moment, then I will inform him.
We will wait, thank you.
Aw man, she can't just trust us. Make things simple.
Anything new, Mr. Holmes? Is your investigation advancing?
Not without those keys. I need the keys.
Mr. Holmes, have you been able to get what you wanted from our lodger?
No.
Not yet. We must first cast light upon a crucial point, and for that we require your help again.
What can I do?
We need to examine Shielman's civilian clothing.
Very well, but be extremely careful.
What do you mean?
In that madman's compartment, you will find a strange little coded case which
Knew it.
refused point
Puzzles.
blank to open when he was incarcerated. We did try to force it, but without success.
Didn't you ask the experts?
Of course we did. Experts from Scotland Yard came to examine it, but they came to the conclusion that it was better that the case remain shut than tamper with it too much.
I see. They were afraid that some poison or other might escape if it was opened.
Exactly. Bear in mind that this man is an evil genius, a master poisoner, and that his poisons are never ordinary.
Well, that's...
Here's the key to the locker room. I give you the authorization to open it.
That's not great. I'm pretty
Good.
sure we're gonna
Thank
end
you,
up
Mr. Patterson.
opening that thing, but...
Miss Patterson, the guards are still waiting for you to put up the duty list. Do it as soon as possible. Without it, the changing of the guard cannot take place. Or had you forgotten?
Hey, ease up. Not very nice to your own daughter. Oh. Oh no.
Dry your tears, miss. I'm certain that your father didn't mean to hurt you.
Mr. Watson, I can't put up the duty list. And when he finds out, he'll be furious.
Why can't you?
It's in my locker, in the cloakroom, and I've lost the key.
Your aunt.
Say no more, Holmes. As you keep repeating, time is against us. Let's go and look at the things in the rat killer's locker.
Well, okay. What was that all about? Okay, so I guess we'll have to find that guard list later too. But first order of business, rat killer stuff. Let's get the keys. Bunch of keys. Great. Great. So the one over there is the only one that's gonna let me open.
Here is the locker of our friend, Hans, the mad scientist.
Okay, what's up with this?
Oh, what a jumble.
It's only 3 things, what?
A paper
Calm
knife.
down. It's not a jumble. Alright, so there's about to be a puzzle right here, I can feel it.
Blotting paper.
Oh god.
This
looks
solid
complicated.
box must hold a precious object. Let us see.
He's probably got his pen. Oh my god, what is this? Dear lord, what does all this say? As soon as the catastrophe came to... What? Okay, so there's little holes. Do I do the thing?
This cannot be a simple coincidence.
Yes, I'm figuring it out. Alright, good. I think I do that one, and then... Is that it? Yeah! I got it.
What is
Only
written
after
on that note, Holmes?
Later,
however
Watson,
freaking long
later.
it took.
We can give Hans his pen.
Okay, so is that it? Seems like it. Okay. Well, let's go give him his pen then, I guess. Sprint over. Not really sprinting, but
What a bunch
speed
of
walking.
incompetence. Oh, if I was as unprofessional as that, there would be murderers running all over the town.
What's the matter? Are you a patient of Dr. Watson?
Very amusing.
I was going on about the dry cleaners in Westgate Street. They've just delivered my ceremonial uniform in the middle of my duty, when I've told them 1,000 times not to bring it until after 6 in the evening.
A ceremonial uniform? You've been promoted?
No, and that's not about to happen. No, I've been invited to a wedding. I mean, I hope to be. I'm in trouble. If the director sees that I've left my post, I'll be sacked without pay.
Give it to me, Warden Brighton. I'll take care of it for you.
Really? Thanks a lot. Here's the key to the cloakroom and that of my locker. I'm really grateful, Mr. Holmes.
What have you got in mind, Holmes? You're not doing this out of kindness, are you?
No, out of curiosity. We will be able to access the cloakroom with these keys.
We'll probably find the list there also. And then it's not the same locker, but we might like pick the lock of her locker or whatever. And
Sorry, Mr. Holmes,
Yeah.
you can't go into the basement for the moment.
excuse
For
me.
what reason?
The door has locked itself automatically. We must enter a new security code.
Do it then.
Miss Patterson hasn't put up the guard duty
Yep.
list yet. Without that
I'll call
information, we don't know who's authorised to take note of the new code.
So
Called it
Mackenzie is
from a
locked in the high security
mile away.
zone.
Yes, but don't worry about him. He's trained for this sort of dysfunction.
Why not ask the director to take note of the code and open the door?
He isn't allowed to, and I doubt that he would run the risk of going against the orders of the administration centre. Anyway, the bars in the high security section are joined to the alarm system, which is in that room. We only need to sound it to unblock, but you see, we can't do that now.
We'll try to find the duty list, Warden James.
It's gonna be in the cloakroom. I called it from a mile away. Alright, where's this stupid cloakroom? It was right, where was it? No, that was the locker room. That was right across from the secretaries. Is
Staff
it?
cloakroom.
Yup. Alright, let's get out those keys. Dang, got a lot of keys. Alright. Bam.
Here is Brighton's locker.
So we got this key. Oh, keys disappear once you use them. Okay. What's all this? So we can stick his uniform there probably. Let me get it out. It's not a very nice looking suit. But yeah, alright, we can stick it there. And
Bicarbonate of soda. Brighton must have an upset stomach, caused by stress without a doubt.
how uninteresting. What?
The name on the key is Jenny Patterson. That is interesting.
Why does he have her locker key? Alright, stick it there. Beautiful. Alright, so is that it in this locker? Looks like it. So now that we have her key, we can find her locker, which is here, I guess. It's the only other one that I can click. And open it. Why does he have
Let
the
us
key?
examine Miss Patterson's locker.
Her clothes.
The lock on this
Oh,
box
God.
is rather sophisticated.
Actually,
Incredible. Is Jenny hiding something?
I think I can figure this out. You just have to match the colors, right? This one's actually a bit easier for me. Just gotta move that one right there. Beautiful.
It's really very clever. Little Jenny is astonishing.
It's actually not that clever. I mean, it was okay. Ooh, I actually want to read this. Let's get married, never mind the consequence. You're Frankie. Wow, that is not good. We are in love. Think about the baby. Ooh, and don't forget that I love you times 10. I've written you a poem. Oh God. Jenny Patterson, your heart pounds. Mine weighs a ton. Our love has no bounds. It just goes on and on.
A
Wow,
letter
that's
from Brighton to
horrible.
Jenny. Barely literate.
Apparently, Jenny is carrying Brighton's child, and it seems that Jenny's father, the director, is unaware of this.
Wow. What is that? A single heart with two souls and eternal love. Oh, how cute. How
A locket,
cute.
sealing the relation between Jenny and Warden Brighton. Decidedly, this boy is not a great poet.
So that's why you had her lock key. Is probably like putting this stuff in there or something. And that's the sheet, so you can just... Do we have to bring it to her, or can we just bring it straight
Here
to them?
is the famous guard duty list. Interesting.
Alright, so I think that's gonna be it for this locker. Done. I'm actually gonna end this part up here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to stick with me for the rest of the series. Much love, and I'll see you all next time.